Section 325 podcast.
The second half.
The second half.
All right, Steeler country, let's weld.
All right, hey, you heard it here first.
Yeah, you're here. We're here today to break down all the breaking news of free agency. And yeah, the number one is Wilson going to Steelers.
The Pittsburgh Steelers. Well,
yeah, I think it will be a good fit for him. Like, they have a great defense. I think they will be able to keep the just they'll have a great defense that where Russell will have opportunities to.
Do you feel good as a Bronco fan that your team is going to be paying for two quarterbacks, starting quarterbacks?
We play the Steelers too this year.
Ooh, how interesting! That's going to be a game.
Yeah,
I bet Russell can't wait for that one.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, because I think deep down he's a little bitter, but he's not going to show it. And
I think this is a good fit for Russell, and this is why. Mike Tomlin
is a great coach.
I mean, he's a brother, right? I mean, he is a straight up cool dude. Like, he doesn't waver who he is.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Russell has not really known his identity anymore. Like, he came in the league and he was this young, all I want to do is win, why not us? And talked about God a lot. Did a lot of stuff in the community, and then I think he got a big head.
Once he married
Sierra, man, he went all hip hop on us, and I don't know. It's just not the Russell that I knew as a Seahawk fan. He's changed, but I like that he's going to Tomlin, I think he's this guy's guy, right? He's a man's man. He's a good coach, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he's going to stand for anything. I think I think he likes to have fun. He lets guys have their personality. But I think that he's a man's man. Like, hey, we're playing a man's sport. Like, let's be a man.
His goodbye message to Denver too was a good one. I mean, he legitimately said, like, thank you to all the fans, the team, his teammates, the coaches, the staff. Didn't even say one to Seattle when he left.
Nah.
But no, I think Steelers is a good fit for him. I think it's a win-win for everyone except for Denver. I mean, letting him go is a win, but obviously we're paying him for the next 2 years on the dead weight money. But at the end of the day, I think everyone comes out happy.
Well, yeah, especially the Steelers.
Yeah.
They get a top 20, if not top 10 quarterback.
Yeah.
For $1.5 million a year.
Yeah.
Well, for 1 year at least.
Yep.
I mean, if he plays well and they find him to be...
Yeah, if they could keep him and pay him for what he's worth.
So do you think he immediately comes in and starts over Pickett?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, because
Mitch Trubisky is no longer there. He went to the Bills.
He did go to the Bills.
He's going to go back up Allen.
My thing is like, did Russell come in knowing he's going to be the starter, or did they say, hey, you got to earn...
Well, I mean, I think every job position on any team, if you're a quarterback or not, you're always fighting for your job. Again, they benched Wilson at the end of the year for Denver, but that was to make a spark on the team. But and Wilson was doing fine.
Wilson, the first year was tough with Denver. They had so many problems.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, he just wasn't. He wasn't their guy. You know, he wasn't the coach's guy, and Sean Payton wanted somebody else. And I think that they're paying the coach a lot, and he wanted his own guy in there.
He does.
He wanted a pocket guy, I think. And Russell,
doesn't like to be in the pocket. He escapes out of the pocket when
he wants to be a pocket quarterback, and he'll stay there for a second, but he loves to roll out to the right.
Yeah.
And he'll go to the left too. But
he'll go to the right and then spin around and go to the left.
And he's either going to make a great play or he's going to have a 30-yard sack. So anyway, let's dive into tons of movement today. Tons of movement.
We're here live, not really, but we are going to try to give you the most updated live current events right now with free agency.
Well,
so when this is filmed on Monday afternoon, we probably won't get it out till Wednesday, but who knows?
No, we're close. We're close.
We're close.
Maybe you're busy and you're not even looking at ESPN or anything.
Yeah.
So Wilson to the Steelers. Another the biggest thing today.
Yeah, today,
Kirk
like 2
Cousins.
hours ago, Kirk
Kirk Cousins
Cousins
going
to
to
the
be a
Falcons.
Falcon.
He's such a nice guy.
He's such a nice guy. So Ritter, his
Oh, man,
he's done.
I'd say he's done. Like there wasn't really much that he did for the Falcons. I mean, they lost to Carolina to 9-7 one time. So that whole division, like right now, Cousins is probably the top of the quarterback in that division.
Oh, one more bit of quarterback news before we move on to the running backs. Baker Mayfield signed a guaranteed $100 million contract with the Bucks,
and Mike Evans is staying with the Bucks too. So
wow,
yeah, that's a good pair.
Yeah, Evans is a stud.
Yeah.
I heard. Who was that bust quarterback out of Texas A&M who played college with Evans?
Oh, Johnny Manziel.
Manziel.
Yeah.
He talks very highly of Evans.
Oh, really?
He said he wouldn't have been anything without Evans. So pretty cool. So yeah, Eagles are signing Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, same division.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
And then Josh Jacobs is signing with the Packers.
Yeah, I have that on there too. So yeah, with the Eagles, I think that's a good move there. They don't use the run game as much, but their one back Barkley being, like, I think that would be a good power punch. And then the Chiefs' Chris Jones agrees to a whopping $158 million on a 5-year deal. Stays with the Chiefs.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. I don't even know where they get this money now. That they have Mahomes still on his $500 million.
Yeah, that's a lot of monny. Well,
that's a lot of money.
Judy's gone. Are you happy about that?
I am. He was a lot of drama. He just caused too much stuff last year. Just and you could tell that he didn't want to be there either. And he wasn't producing what a first-round draft pick should produce.
Yeah, the number one wide receiver. Well, he turned out to not be the number one.
No, he had. He didn't even have a 100-yard receiving game. He had a pair of touchdowns all year. So yeah, we traded him away for a couple picks and a ham sandwich.
Well, have fun in Cleveland, Judy. We'll see if that's.
And then Broncos released Simmons too as well. So Cortland Sutton is wondering what's happening if all of his friends are leaving.
Well, Seattle released their whole safety. They got rid of. Yeah, they got rid of. Oh gosh, I think of the guy's name.
Adams. No.
Jamal Adams was one. Yeah, but he needed to go. But they got rid of Diggs. Surprised about Diggs. Yeah. So we'll see who they replaced him with. But I'm surprised Diggs hasn't been picked up. I just read on the way in, which you probably don't have. The Raiders just signed.
I mentioned it to Jamie as I was down here.
Gardner Minshew.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to be the starter.
Yeah. He did great with the Colts, though.
Well, Michael Pittman agreed to play with the Colts.
Yep, he stays there. $70 million for 3 years.
Yeah, and that's
a good contract.
They have their quarterback in place, that stud from Florida State or Florida.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
Richardson.
Richardson.
No. Yeah, Richardson. And then Packers signed Josh Jacobs, and Titans signed Tony Pollard.
Seahawks lost their big tight end. He went to the Rams today too.
Noah Fant.
Not Noah Fant. I'm forgetting his name. He had the long hair.
Oh, the long hair. And then this is the interesting one. Mac Jones is going to the Jaguars. So it makes me wonder what the Patriots are going to do with their draft pick. I think they're sitting at least in the top 10. I want to say they're top three maybe. I think they have the third pick.
Well, they didn't get Russell Wilson, so I don't know. Who other quarterbacks are available?
As far as free agency goes, there's quite a few. A lot of them are, backup quarterbacks, but the main one's obviously Wilson, Cousins.
My question: are the Giants still going to go with
Daniel?
I
don't know. What happened to the one guy that was all hyped? the mob.
Oh yeah, EOA.
Yeah,
Forget about it.
what's his name? I can't remember. Just have
Uh,
his family in there.
yeah, his the guy that was representing him was a Paisani.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I think that's the most current as of 2:30 on a Monday afternoon of what is going on. The
Raiders
main
signed
ones.
another player. They got that defensive tackle out of from the
Uh
Dolphins.
huh.
He's a good player.
Yeah, and Denver signed Dolphins safety Jones, which I think it would be a good fit for Denver. Um, yeah, Brandon Jones. And
Does it say who our tight end was? Parkinson.
no, Seattle hasn't done
We
any
lost
signings
Parkinson.
yet.
No, we haven't picked anybody up.
Yeah, you haven't. Yeah, just sitting blank there.
This is how they are.
Yeah.
Everybody else makes moves, and except for us.
But yeah, nothing. Yeah, Cousins, Barkley. Yeah, that's the current free agency here on the podcast, section 321, second half.
Well, what's Minnesota going to do at quarterback?
Is Dobbs going to be hanging out there?
No, they ended up benching Dobbs, and
Okay.
then they brought in that other guy to finish out the year,
Okay.
which I think, as far as I know, they liked him, but I don't know if they liked him enough to be their full-time starter.
Yeah, no. But yeah,
Who was it that's thinking about bringing in Zach from the Jets?
Zach Wilson. I don't know. Is he a free agent this year?
Yeah, somebody was thinking about bringing him up. I can't even remember who. I was like, who would even think about bringing that guy on?
Oh man. Because yeah, Rogers will be back. I guess who would be back? I mean, really no one unless he goes out right away. Yeah, this last year has been fun to watch because it was like the year of the backup quarterback. So there were 60 some different starting quarterbacks this last year. This offseason is already going to a great start with free agency.
It's amazing how many moves there have been today. And then the Packers decided not to keep their running back, so he
No,
immediately was announced a free agent,
he
and then they signed
yeah,
Jacobs.
Jacobs. Where did he go to?
Hasn't gone
It
anywhere
hasn't
yet.
gone anywhere. Okay.
Yeah, he's just a free agent.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, free agency basically started today, but it's not official on paper until March 13th. I think that's basically when the beginning of the new season starts. But yeah, we're looking forward to the whole off season because we do have the NFL draft. We'll probably have a podcast episode right before the draft. Maybe we'll do a live podcast for
During
during
the
the
draft?
draft. Yeah, we
That
didn't
wouldn't
talk
be
about it.
bad.
That wouldn't be bad.
We'll go
Well,
live, what, on Facebook?
I don't know.
Right.
On YouTube?
Can you go live on YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right. Well, you'll just see us sitting on our couches in our PJs.
We'll dress like Brett Favre with the jorts.
Yeah.
We'll wear our jorts. All right. Annual league meeting.
Yep, that's still in play.
And then the draft. So that is going to be
You
interesting.
watch the draft, don't you?
Well, yeah. I went to my first draft party last year, but this year, I think with all the quarterbacks, this is going to be quite a draft.
I think it will be too. I mean, you could have the first top three picks be quarterbacks.
Because in years past, it's like, oh, there's just a few quarterbacks. There might be one to go in the first round, right? And now it's like, geez, every single pick could be a quarterback.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to now too what Denver's going to end up doing. They could just stay at pick 12 and pick whatever quarterback comes their way, or they could be aggressive. I've seen some mock drafts where they come up like 3 or 4 spots. Make a trade up and pick.
What do they have to offer?
I know. A few picks that they got from the Browns.
Yeah, our future picks.
From the Jerry Jeudy trade. But yeah, it'll be interesting to even every team really see what they do. Patriots, now that they are getting rid of Jones or got rid of Jones, wondering who they're going to pick. And where's Caleb Williams going to go? I mean, he didn't not compete. He didn't do the combine, so
Well, and the
He'll
thing
have his pro
was
day.
that Fields was going to go to Atlanta, and that was going to open the door for Caleb Williams to go to the Bears.
Bears, yeah.
But none of that's happened,
No, I last I've heard, I think Bears are sticking with Fields.
which I think is the smart thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think
So with Bears with that first round pick, that's probably a potential trade. Or do you help Fields with that pick?
what they're probably doing is calling everybody who needs a quarterback and saying, "What are you going to give us if we draft Caleb Williams? We'll immediately trade him to you,
Mm-hmm.
or we'll immediately trade the pick prior
To
to,
you, yep.
depending on how they do it." But yeah, that's probably what they're doing all the work. Like, okay, what do you got? We get the first pick. How bad do you want it? And they're probably going to take the best offer, which is smart. Because you've gone through all the crap with Fields. Do you really want to go through another couple years of Caleb Williams learning? And is he going to be good?
Yeah, we don't know.
But
I mean,
Fields,
he's
right there. He's right there.
I think he just needs a full-rounded team. I'm not saying that he has crappy teammates or players on the team, but I think if he has a good line and a good defense and a couple of receivers, that could be a great team for Fields to.
I was watching a thing on Warren Sapp when he's talking about the Buccaneers and how they lost in the NFC Championship game to the Rams one year. It was like 12-6.
Mm-hmm.
And Keyshawn Johnson was like, "Hey man, get me over there. Get me over there. All you guys need, I'm good for one touchdown. You guys will stop him. I'm good for one touchdown. I give you guys that win. We get to the Super Bowl." So he was lobbying himself, and Warren Sapp went and lobbied for him, and they got him over there.
Yeah, and they went to the Super Bowl the next year.
They're going to Super Bowl win. No. So
against the Raiders.
He was talking about how when Keyshawn came over, like we would eat together, we were a family together. Everything's in Florida. We didn't need to go anywhere. We vacation together. We did everything together. We were a team, and he didn't want to be part of it. And it made me think of when the Seahawks were winning all their defense. They were vacationing together. They were all training together. And I think, you talk about a team like the Bears, like how tight knit are these guys? Are they really a team, or are they just all doing their own thing?
Doing their own thing.
And I think the teams that win are the ones that are the family. They all buy in, love each other, do everything. Yeah. And I think that's because they're all talented, right?
You have to have some type of chemistry too with your teammates, and team bonding moments like that. Like it's key to a team to win, for a team to win. So, yeah.
All right. So NFL draft's coming up, and the NFL schedule. This is where we all get to go through and decide what our team's record is going to be.
Yeah. I always like the schedule release just to see. I'm like, okay, what game? I always try to make it to a game in Denver or even an away game, and depending on the time of the year and who they're playing, I always like to know what my possibility games I could go to. So, and the primetime games. Who's going to get the primetime games?
Yeah, I predicted the Seahawks to have 11 wins last year.
Mm-hmm.
And we had 2 games.
I predicted 10, I think, from Denver.
Did you?
Yeah. We're too short.
We're too short also, and we missed a field goal against the Rams to win one game. Yep. And then we had a lead going into the final minutes of the Dallas game on the road. So those are the 2 games that we could have won.
Yeah, but Denver, we should have beaten the Jets and the Patriots, 2 easy teams. And then we also lost 1 point early, first game of the season, to the Raiders. And then we lost the second game by 2 points against the Commanders. So, again, all 4 of those games could have been flipped around the other way. And here we are looking at a 12-5 record instead of the 8-9.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the new coaching staff because if you can get in a position where now they have no tape, they don't know what kind of team we're going to be. We have all brand new coaching staff. They have no idea the tendency. They knew the tendencies of a Pete Carroll team.
Yeah.
But now this is all brand new. They're going to have to watch Ravens stuff to do the defense.
Yeah.
And then I don't know about the offensive coordinator. I don't know. I have no idea what kind of offense we're going to run. But
yeah.
Gino says he's going to be good this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not going to write him off yet?
No. I ain't right back. So, so the moves just keep coming. I'm sure we'll have more to talk about, as everything gets going.
as the offseason comes.
But I'm excited about the draft with all the quarterbacks, and then just to see what the Bears are going to do at number one. Pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And then, is Aaron Rodgers going to play good? Is Russell Wilson going to play good in Pittsburgh? So much is going to
So
happen
much.
this year.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins now with Atlanta.
Well, I'm already going to call it. I bet that Broncos-Steeler game is going to be a primetime game. I mean, just like they did with Broncos and Seahawks the previous year.
Yeah.
That first Monday nighter. Yeah.
Here's what I know. I think Kirk Cousins is going to be just fine. He's already done this. He was with Washington.
Yep.
Went to Minnesota and didn't skip a beat. He got better.
Yeah.
So I imagine.
But it's going to be interesting. You know, he's 36 years old. So, and coming off an Achilles
He's
injury.
got a brand new Achilles. Probably better than before.
Okay. Yeah. All right. There was a lot of Achilles injuries this last year.
There
The Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just running onto the field.
I know.
Greenlaw, was it?
I think he was already hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, they said just go tear the rest of it up.
NFL. Do you think the NFL paid him that? The script writers.
Who knows, man? I hope none of that's true. You know, it's like you just keep giving the benefit of the doubt, but it's probably happening.
Yeah.
Right underneath our noses.
Yeah.
So, anything you want to add for today's show?
No, I'm just looking forward to more like breaking news. We'll try to deliver all the breaking news to you. But
well, some upcoming sports news, March Madness.
You know, it is the sad time of the year. Like on this last Sunday, I didn't know what to do with myself. So I actually watched the Arnold Palmer golf tour. Yeah, the Invitational. So yeah, I'm watching golf now on Sundays.
I've been watching Swing Season Part 2. Oh man, on Netflix, so good. I mean, these guys, what a life.
Jamie's watching Gilmore Girls, so I've been sitting down watching an episode or so.
Oh wow, I just admitted that on the podcast. I could
did.
never go away.
I don't know what's happening. Like I just see 20 minutes of an episode here and there.
Opening day of baseball, March 28th. So that's exciting. For all you baseball fans out there.
Yeah, we'll be going to Seattle. We might catch a Mariner game.
I'm hoping to get one in this year too. The Masters, Jim Nantz not calling the game because it's on ESPN now instead of CBS. So the Masters, the best tournament. You ever done a Masters?
No, you know what? I have once, kind of like a round robin or
fantasy,
like a fantasy.
Yeah, so fun. I did it one time. It was super fun.
I did it with a March Madness one time where you pick your teams, and whoever has the most teams in the Sweet 16 gets a pot, or if you have a team in the Final Four, you get a pot. So, yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah, those are fun.
Summer Olympics are in Paris. That's going to be good.
And the newest of the news, Mike Tyson's 50-some years old.
I can't see Jake Paul even competing.
Even Mike Tyson, I bet he could still box 10 more years and still be.
He looks phenomenal.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight Tyson.
No, in the video I did see of Mike Tyson boxing, warming up like in the ring at one of his facilities, and that punch is just quick, super quick.
It's all power. He just,
I know, but it's like, so quick too. I'm like, Jake Paul does not have a chance. He does not have a chance. They say
that Jake's are fake, that he's just setting these up all for money.
Oh yeah, I mean it's going to be on Netflix.
You think Mike Tyson's going to let himself lose to Jake Paul?
No, he's not. No, he's already in the ring practicing.
Jake Paul, you're getting knocked out.
Yeah, he's done.
Probably broken jaw.
You think he's out KO'd in the first round? Yeah. Well, we'll make our bets. I'd say less than a minute.
You never know. Anyway, so let us know your favorite move. What is your team looking for? Who are you hoping to get? Who are you hoping to draft? We'd like to hear from you. Anyway, that's our show for today. Section 325, signing out the second half.